know what I'm saying? I feel she's like one of my older sisters. She's like coming along. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that. It's like that because you going doing something totally different. Some of the people I even never, like I said, when I was living with me, my sister, and my nephew, Captain Soccer War, we was like living in the same household when Soccer War come home with this Hebrew Israelite stuff. So I'm just like, man, so what in the world, you know? So it's going on right on that precept. Your foes are gonna be they of your own household because it was a time when I wasn't in the truth.
Right.
And I'm looking at them like, what in the world is wrong with them? Why in the world are they going to these classes? You know what I'm saying? What was all this, man? The white man's the devil. What are they talking about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I started learning that, hey, wait a minute. That's things that are in the Bible. Wait a minute. They are truly serving the Most High.
Right.
They are truly following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Right.
What Christ did and Christ said. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, well, hey, I gotta jump in. I got to get in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's such a heavy precept when Christ was saying that, hey, the foes will be they of their own household. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come a time where those brothers and sisters that you always loved and they loved you, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? The funny thing is, like I said, you are not going to hate them.
Right.
You're not going to hate them. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, y'all going to have some times where y'all going to be going at it.
Right.
Because it's going to be, like I said, like Christianity is so crazy to me, now that I'm coming to and watching growing up, like I said, and I told the story a million times. My mother saying that there's more to the Bible. We just can't see it.
Right.
I'm looking at her like, what in the world can you see? Why are we going to church then? You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
If we can't see the truth,
Right.
Yeah, but it's like that's what being in the truth is all about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love when I talk to people. I want them to get it the way I got it. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe I'm a little selfish in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to hit them like it hit me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
So like, you're not selfish. You're generous.
Yeah.
You giving them to save their life.
That's right.
Because we die on everything we do. We die in this kingdom.
Right.
The brother was jogging down the street and two Edomites jumped off the truck and killed him. The brother answered his door. A military brother answered his door. The police shot him. As soon as he said, hey, open the door. Open the door. Pow, shot him. We die so easily in this place and we don't know why we're dying. We're dying because we're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And these religions of the day teach us that the laws are done away with, that we don't have to obey the laws, which is very incorrect. That's why we die. And Cap was being generous because he wants them to get it like we got it. Because we came from all different lifestyles too, and it wasn't a lifestyle. Gangbanging is a death style. Selling drugs is a death style. It's not going to bring you life. It's going to bring you death. It's going to shorten your life. And being disobedient to the Most High, you're not going to live a long life. So that's why we here to teach you where you're going off at, and so you can follow the Most High like we follow Christ.
Sir. And if I could, like it's a sad thing to see our people not being able to see it. Right. They see on the news, just like we watch the news, we see the brothers falling, we see sisters getting killed and getting kidnapped and all these things. Why are these things happening to us? And we never sit back and say, well, maybe we need to change what we're doing today. Maybe we need to stop eating the way we eat. Maybe we need to stop doing the things that are hindering us from living, right? And the thing that's hindering us from living, the biggest thing is the Christian church, because we all started there. Everybody starts at the Christian church. As a baby, you grow up in that place and you think you're serving God because it feels so good. The music and the lights and the choir sound so good. Miss Johnson is cooking the good plates downstairs. It's a good place to be because it feels good. If you feel good after you leave there. It feels like you've accomplished something. But then when you walk out of there, you in hell. It's hell outside, other one.
I got to piggyback off.
Come on, sir.
Because you do walk in there, it's a feel-good place.
Right.
No difference from a Key Sweat concert. You go in there, you gonna feel good, singing and dancing.
Nobody.
And then when you walk out, you gonna get hit with the same reality.
Sir.
It's just like a drug. That drug take you away from reality. But when you come down, you feel miserable.
Right.
You realize that you're still in the same place that you was in before you went in there. And when you walk in that Christian church, what makes it different is because once you go in there, they teach you that Well, you know, Christ never had an earthly father. You know, he was only perfect because he was made like an angel. And everything against the scriptures they teach is okay.
Right.
But it's not okay.
Right.
So I had to piggyback what you're saying, because that was a very heavy what you brought up.
They
go in there and they get rocked to sleep.
Right.
They put you to sleep. They make you not aware of what's going on. Like, you can see everything. I mean, if you're spiritual, he who is spiritual judges all things. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at things, you want to make sure that, hey, is this with God like this? Would the Most High approve of me doing this? I mean, when you tell somebody when they're going off, they want to look at you like you're their enemy. Say, brother, smoking that cigarette, you're gonna get cancer and die. Oh, don't judge me, don't judge.
Right.
Well, the side of the package just said that. Is they judging you too?
Yeah, right.
Is that cigarette package judging you?
Right.
See how people need to know what judgment is. Judgment is a punishment. Just like when you go to court, the judge say, hey, the prosecutor come up, hey, the DA, hey, you've been doing this for your time, and judge, he's doing this and doing that.
Right.
And the judge say, okay, 25 to life.
Right.
That sentence is your judgment. That's the punishment.
Right.
Judgment is punishment for doing the crime.
Right.
You get judged from it. There's no different from breaking the law of the Most High. Yo, they like Christians say we under grace. Grace don't last forever. Hey, if I could, go ahead, give me Romans 6:1. Just because they like to say we under grace, and under grace we can do this. We don't have to keep the law. But what the Bible say? The Bible is the source of all things, and that's what we go to. Like I said, this is not our words.
Right.
What you got? Huh?
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
Now this is so we continue in sin since we under grace?
Right.
Read on.
God forbid.
Hell no, God forbid. Don't even think about it.
Right.
These laws abide forever. Drop down and give me 15.
Sir. The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Ask your pastor this, and he's going to say the laws are done away with, so there is no sin. Like a dummy, man, because then he'll tell you the wages of sin is death. Yeah. How can I sin if the laws are done away with? Because the law is the transgression the law is sin.
Right.
Come on, man. Read what you got.
But under grace, God forbid.
God forbid.
Right.
Man, you better not sin. You sin, death is gonna happen.
Right.
Because the wages of sin is death.
Right.
Yeah.
So like you can't go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, most time Christ.
That's
Yeah,
right.
brother hand.
That's right.
Yeah, brother hand. You don't bring it out. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, I was always worried about me finding the truth, because I thought I knew what I'm supposed to know in church. So it's kind of hard to know without knowing something's wrong spiritually in your own. Because I kept thinking something ain't right. And if they don't have that spirit to the Most High give you to feel that, you ain't supposed to. I mean, I just wondered. It took me this long, but I kept seeking. I knew something wasn't right.
Right.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder, we want everybody to come, but maybe the Most High don't.
Yeah, well, he don't definitely he don't want everybody. You understand? I mean, that's what the Bible says, you understand? But we also know that, the chosen is going to hear his voice. Here in the ISUPK, we want everybody to get it, just like Paul said, I want all Israel to be saved. You understand? But it's going to be some out there that just don't want to change. They just don't want to stop smoking weed. They just don't want to stop, just sleeping with any sister that they find. They're just going to not want to do the things that God wants them to do.
And Salaki, it's some of them that Christ don't want them to get it. It's in the Bible. So preach up when it's someone. Christ said their sins will be forgiven.
Right.
Well, that's what he spoke in parables. When he told them why they asked him why is he speaking in parables. Hey, it's given to you to know the mysteries of heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But to them, hey, it's like he's talking Chinese. I just can't see it. I just can't get it. I just don't know why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christ don't want them to get it. And that's scary. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. You know what I'm saying?
And if I could, this is why we go against the pastors, because they teaching the laws are done away with. Give me 1 John 2:4. Now listen what the Bible says about these pastors, because all of them teach you that the laws are done away with. They teach you that the laws are done away with. Right. Let's see what God said.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him.
All the pastors, I know God, I love the Lord. They say they know him, they say they love him, but read on.
And keepeth not his commandments.
And keepeth not his commandments. Read.
Is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
Creflo Dollar is a what?
Is a liar.
T.D. Jakes is a what?
Is a liar.
Your pastor is a what?
A liar.
Read on.
And the truth is not in him.
The truth is not in him. So that's why he can't let you know what thus said the Lord, because he's lying. Lying telling you that God's laws are done away with, that's a lie. Read that again from the top.
Concert. The book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 4.
Y'all listen to this. Listen to it. I ain't even gonna cut in. I'm gonna just let the words speak. Read on.
He that saith, I know him. Salakia, sir. Can I start at verse 3? Concert. Verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
So we know that we know him. And how do we say we know him? Read on.
If we keep his commandments.
If we do what?
If we keep his commandments.
If we keep his commandments, we know that we know him. How can your pastor know him and he don't keep the commandments? He only tell you his 10 commandments and he don't even keep the 10. He say the law is done away with. So how could he know God according to the Bible? He don't. Read on.
Verse 4. He that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
Is a liar. Read on.
And the truth is not in him.
And he's a liar, and the truth is not in him, and he's blinding our people, keeping them asleep, not letting them know the signs of the time. Because the Most High said he's going to leave us signs. He's going to leave us signs of the time so we can follow and we'll know when things are going to happen. And that Christian church just keep you sleep, man. It just keep you sleep and it become a professional victim.
Right.
Just like the shooting in that church. They let the Edomite in and he shot 9 brothers and sisters, man. Elderly people. In the church, just want to know who God is. Unarmed, peaceful. But he walked in and killed 9 of them.
Right.
And guess what? Guess what his brothers did? They took him to Burger King after the shooting before they took him to jail.
Right.
Now you tell me, is everything equal? Is everything equal in his kingdom when they say all men are created equal? But some men were still slaves when they wrote that.
Right.
So how can an oppressor be equal to a slave?
Damn right.
Unless they go through the same thing. It can't happen.
Right.
Go ahead, sis.
You know what's crazy is that I've heard that scripture like use a lie and a true thing, and you know you hear it all the time, and even pastors use it. And it's like that's how like snake like they are. They leave that front part off, and they'll just say use a lie and the true thing.
God.
They don't even put that other part. Like I'm listening, I'm like, wait, that all
that's
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
God.
they deliberately only took that part. So
right.
I mean, and then I always think like the only commandment they truly keep every Sunday is tithes.
Yeah, that's real. That's heavy. You know, that's real because who else did that? Who else pieced up the Bible like that? Your slave master. You understand? Your slave master did the same thing when he made the slave Bible. So it's to keep you in a slave mentality. That church is doing nothing but keeping you as a slave.
Right.
It ain't freeing your mind at all to be who you supposed to be. It ain't doing it. Come on, sis.
That's why I'm concerned about our sisters more than anything in the churches. Because we're so influenced by men already. And I think that's just in our spirit without us even knowing it.
Right.
So if you don't just have it in your spirit
right.
this man ain't telling you right, you're in trouble. And who pays for that? When a man teaches a woman wrong?
Well,
does she pay for it too?
Well, yeah. I mean, you listen. Everybody gonna pay. You have an opportunity to pick up your book and seek out the truth for yourself. You understand?
I didn't understand it.
God says,
So when you go to a brother that
you think
when they show these scriptures that a man's supposed to teach you and all this, and he's the head, and you say, well, I read this. Is this what it is? No, that ain't what that man says.
But if they can't break it down and show it to you, that's when you know you better get away from that. If he's not your husband, but you know,
10 years later, I'm pissed.
I mean, hey, you're supposed to be.
God.
You're supposed to be.
I knew then,
Right, we can all say that. You know, it's like we wasted our time in that Christian church. They wasn't teaching us the truth.
Right.
and people still falling victim to it.
Sir.
That's why I said they be professional victims,
Everlasting
victims,
Right.
because they can't see the way, they can't wake up out of it. You look up, you done gave your whole life to this church, and you haven't learned the truth.
And you ain't learned nothing.
What is that about time we become teachers? We should relearn
to be
again.
taught again. And I'm gonna tell you this, if I could, I'll be cutting grass. I cut grass at a couple of churches out here, right? And I cut one of the members that work at the church or whatever. So I'm at her house cutting her yard. She like, I gotta get some stuff ready for the pastor, right? You know what I'm saying? And like all the women in the church, including my own mama, right? I gotta get this ready for the pastor. I mean, the whole crew of workers, like she said, is women, and all of them are working to make sure this guy's life is special and perfect in every way.
But look,
you understand?
Let them need something. Do you think they can go to him?
No.
Oh, pray about it.
Oh no.
You better pray about
them
it.
sisters is living in the hood. They right on. They on the east side off 7th Street. You understand? And 24th Street, right up in the hood. Little bitty houses, ain't got barely running car. You understand? But they running that thing as hard as they can for that pastor. You understand? So like it.
No sweat.
They're not gonna help. That's why I left the church. 2 years I was there, tired, paying everything. I lost my job. I went to them to see if they'd help pay at least a car payment or later. You done gave me a W-4 showing I done gave y'all niggas $3,000 in 1 year. Baby, let's just pray.
Yeah.
I was so pissed when I walked out that door, I didn't walk back in it.
That's right.
And I just
Most
couldn't
sign
I said, they not gonna help me.
Right.
Oh, I was floored.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. If ain't nothing wrong, that should wake some people up.
Damn right.
Lesson learned. Like,
damn right.
Like that's we go through it to find the truth. We seek through everything to find the truth.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And once we find the truth, that's what you stay in.
Yeah.
What's that? Galatians 67? Well, go ahead, Kat. What you were saying before that?
The water. I got you. Go ahead. like sir. Go ahead.
No, I haven't.
You got some, sir?
Okay.
Like, it kind of, even with like funerals, that was what really woke me up. When people would pass away and they'd be like, I gotta go see if the pastor will let us use the church to bury their loved one. I'm like, didn't they go to the church? They were like, yeah, they went to the church for like 10 years, right? Yeah, but you gotta, they won't let you like you gotta pay to bury your loved one.
Right.
How are you charging people to bury their loved one?
But check this out. I go one further on you. That happens, and then it came out that this lady, her mother, she needed to bury her mother, which been a member of the church. And just because the daughter wasn't paying tithes to the church and the mother was that whole years that she been in the church, they wouldn't bury that woman. They wouldn't bury the sister mother because she wasn't paying tithes to the church. But the mother was. So get out of that Christian church. Man. I mean, ain't nothing in there for our people no more. It's 2024. And you don't know that Christ is a black man. You don't know your nationality. You don't know that God hates.
Right.
You think God loves everybody still? Come on, man. I mean, you think Christ was born on the earth without a father still, man? Come on.
Yeah, it's amazing that we spend all of these years in that church and you don't know nothing about the Bible. Like you going in there to learn this. The curriculum is this. And you spend all your money and come out of there and you don't know what Christ. They got a white boy up there and a black man in there. They got a white man in there and you don't even second guess it. You are serving a man that don't even look like you. Everybody got their own God. Chinese got their God. Arabs got their God. Black man over here, we got white Jesus in our house and on our necks. And in our mind when we pray. That's a fool, sir. It's a fool out here. For black people not to have their own God is a fool. And to think that Jesus ain't black, but he was born in the Middle East. The Bible said the man got woolly hair and dark skin.
Like he burned in the furnace.
And he's still a white man? That's ridiculous in our mind. We got to change our mind. And if we can raise our children from ground up to know that Christ was a black man with woolly hair, now they got all type of pride. You You know what I mean? You walk around like, this Jesus Christ was like me.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna kill my brother because my brother looks like Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna do my sister wrong because she looks like Mary, her mom, his mama. You know what I mean? Woolly hair, dark skin. Look at our sisters, just beautiful. But we don't see it that way because they, they make us feel, as small as anything.
That's their Christianity. That Christianity has damaged us. It's damaged us so bad.
Right.
We go against it. I mean, it was like I was telling y'all before on Sabbath. It was a brother that was talking to me, a black brother.
Right.
And I can see the Christianity in them.
Right.
He went against Christ being black so hard. You know what I'm saying? That's a slave mentality.
Right.
And it's you're taught to just, hey, the greatest man to walk the earth can't be a black man. It just can't be a black man. Come on, man. Come on. A man who God is dealing with and sent his perfect son, he cannot be a black man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it really is saying.
Right.
It's a slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is why we're so lawless. Then you say the laws are done away with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is why we're so lawless. Because we are people with no laws.
Right.
Now, if we respect and reverence the laws of the Most High, we will not break this white man's law. We won't be filling these prisons up down here in Oklahoma.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We won't be like that. You know what I'm saying? But we are just so, destroyed as a people. As a people, we are so destroyed that we don't even know what the Bible is for.
Right.
We don't even know the characters in the Bible.
Right.
We don't know it's us. How can you be so destroyed? You carrying a book, you carrying your history book.
Right.
The Bible is the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the 12 tribes of Israel history book. That's what the Bible is.
Right.
But yet we don't even know it. That's a crime.
Look,
that's a crime.
Go ahead, brother. Now we said, like the sister said, the pastor told her, let's pray about it. But they tell you the laws are done away with, but then he want to tell you pray about it.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what your prayers become when you don't keep the law. Read what you got.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 9.
That's right.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law.
So if you turn away your ear from hearing the law, like the law is done away with, but I'm going to pray to God still. Read.
Even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Even your prayer is an abomination of dirty, filthy act. Like that's dirty that you praying to the Most High and not listening to do what he said do.
Right.
You said law done away with, but then you want to talk to him? You want to pray to him? Yeah, your prayer become an abomination.
Right.
A dirty, filthy, wicked thing.
Right.
Come on.
It's a lock, sir, if I could. Like we all reverence the Most High as being our Father.
Right.
Our Father which art in heaven. Right. And if he's our Father and he's given us rules and regulations and things that we can and cannot do, and you don't do them, you don't do them, and you think that he's going to give you something? He's going to now start protecting you and looking after you and start giving you all these cars and houses and praying for this new job. You think he finna bless you? No, he's not doing anything for you because that's a good father. And if you have children, if you are in a leadership position of any kind, when it comes to raising anybody, you know that if they breaking the rules, if they ain't, washing the dishes or doing good in school, then damn. And they coming to ask you for a PS5 and
but you set up laws and rules so they won't hurt themselves. They won't destroy themselves.
Right.
Don't run with them scissors.
Right.
You're gonna stab yourself. So this is all for our benefit. Choose ye life. Hey man, you get one choice. Choose life or death.
Right.
Keeping these commandments is life. Not keeping them is death. And the scripture said the law is a light.
Right.
And the commandments is a lamp.
Sir.
Without these, you be groping the walls in the dark, tripping and stumbling on yourself.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's get there.
Sir.
I mean, come on, man. They want us out here blind.
That's it.
Let's get there. Give me Proverbs 6 and 23.
Sir.
And it's crazy that somebody you look up to as a spiritual leader is leading you down the wrong path.
Right.
Leading you to the road of destruction, man, and not leading you to the Most High. The Most High already got it written. All we got to do is pick it up and do what he said do.
That's right.
Read what you got.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp.
The commandment is a lamp. Everybody know what a lamp is. You got a lamp, then you put the light in it, turn it on, you can see. Read.
And the law is light.
The law is the light. That's what's going to get you through this. The commandments and the law, that's going to get you through this.
Right.
You can see through the darkness and know how to navigate through anywhere.
Wait a minute. It's lucky. It's the same law that Christianity says is done away with.
Come on, sir.
You see that?
Right.
You see that?
I mean, come on now.
That's
Right.
why I'm saying they want you in the dark.
They want you in the dark. Come on, sir.
And the Lord is not the author of confusion.
That's right.
So do we keep them or do we not keep them?
Right.
Read what you got.
Come on,
And then
sir.
we'll show you what Christ said. Read what you got.
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
And reproof of instruction is the way of life. To make sure you get that instruction and get it right.
Right.
That's the way of life. That's how you navigate through this thing we call life.
Right.
Man, I can't get no more plainer than that.
God.
Let's see what Christ said. Go to Matthew 5 and 17. What was you about to say?
God said, no, I was just about to piggyback off you. Once you get done with this, and I'll read Baruch 4:1. We say Matthew 5, sir. God, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17.
Now, this is about our King, who the world calls Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahweh in the Hebrew. Read on. This is what he said about the law.
Think not.
Whatever you're thinking about the law done away with. His first words was what?
Think not
Don't even think about it. Read.
that I am come to destroy the law.
Don't even think about that I come to destroy the law. That's the first words he said. Think not.
Right.
So what the hell is your pastor talking about?
Hold on.
Come on with it.
If I could.
Come on.
That's why he is just so much smarter than us. He knows exactly what we out here doing.
That's
He
right.
like, don't even put it in your brain that I came down here to do this. I didn't come to destroy what the Most High put down from the beginning.
Right.
Don't even put it in your brain, because why? We put it in our brains.
And we made a doctrine out of it.
Come on, sir.
We called it Christianity.
Right. Think not.
Think not.
Think not.
You knew you was going, hey, is the law done away? Think not.
Yeah.
Come on with it.
That I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Not the prophets that laid them down or nothing. I ain't come to destroy none of that. Read.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
I came to fulfill it, to show that you can do it. I walked through it, so now let me be your example of showing you that you can do it. Because I was made unto just like you was.
That's right.
It behooved me to be made like my brother, and that's what Christ said.
Right.
He didn't come in the spirit of an angel. He could have, but he came in the spirit, in the flesh, the same flesh that you in,
Right.
to let you know that you can walk through this thing without sinning, without going against the Most High.
That's right.
Read on.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth
We
pass.
still on earth right now. You can look up into the heavens. They still there. We still here on this earth. And he said, to heaven and earth pass. Read.
One jot
One dot never nigh.
or one tittle
One crossing of a T.
shall in no wise pass from the law.
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
That's right.
These laws is here forever. And you're to pass them on through generation to generation so your children can live, man. So your grandchildren can live and serve the Most High and not have to go through the things that we went through in this place. Not having to go through the drug epidemic. Not having to go through the gang banging epidemic. Not going through whoredom. Not going through all these false religions, tearing their souls down, making them weak in this place, not getting murdered,
Right.
man, by the police or anybody who hate us.
That's right.
Because they know who they are now. They know to stay away from this. You can't hit what you can't see.
That's
if
right.
I'm not in that mess, I can't get hit.
That's
But
right.
if I'm walking the straight path what the Most High laid down through Christ, hey, this is the path I'm supposed to be on.
That's right.
Learn, like what they teach them as a child, so when they grow up, they will not depart from the faith.
That's
And
right.
that's what we do. We here to teach our children so they won't go through the mess that we went through.
That's right.
We teaching them to walk through this life with a light, with a lamp, with a light on it, so they can navigate through the darkness.
That's
They
right.
won't fall in a ditch. But Christianity tell us, hey, man, put that light out, man. Walk in the dark like everybody.
Exactly.
We all in the dark. Come
Right.
on in the dark with us. Just fun over here.
Right.
You ain't got to change. You can still be a whore. You can still be a crip. You can still be a blood. Come over here, man. You ain't got to change.
Right.
Right.
Come on, man. Don't that sound foolish?
That's it.
The
And
fool
this-
in his heart say there is no God.
Right.
This is what our families and friends and all the people we deal with when we come into the truth.
Right.
This is what we reject. The common sense that Ayash was just making with the things he bringing out of the Bible, these are the things that our friends and family reject.
Right.
Reject, want to stick to something because why? Christianity makes you comfortable in your sin.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps you comfortable in your sin. That, hey, law's done away with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta live like y'all. Y'all just come on. Christ died so we can don't have to keep the law.
Right.
We can keep on being sinful.
Right.
To the cross.
Right.
Go ahead, sis.
And this is how I think the more coming to the truth, the more wicked I see how the Christianity is. And they want you to believe that Christ came like a damn Superman, like this magical being, so that you'll believe we can't be perfect. Christ can be perfect because Christ wasn't. He was this magical man that was born from the Holy Ghost, and now he can be perfect. So you don't have to think I can't live up to being like Christ because Christ was special.
Right.
You realize no, Christ had a mother and a father. He was on earth. He had to live the same way. He had some of the same temptations.
Right.
Hebrews
what he
2:16.
do? He lived by the law and overcame it. You know what I'm saying? Then you're okay, well then I guess I can do it. So Christianity tries to trick you into thinking you can't be like Christ.
You're right.
Christ was so perfect. You can't be
like Christianity make it like it's a fairy tale. Well, it's God versus the evil devil, like it's a Superman comic book or something. But listen, what you just said. This is how Christ is. Come on with it.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 16. For verily he took not on him the nature of angels.
He could have been made like an angel, but he took not that up on him. Read on.
But he took on him the seed of Abraham.
He took on him the seed of Abraham. Seed meaning sperm. He came from Abraham's lineage.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 17. Wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made unto like his brethren.
It behooved him to what?
Made like unto his brethren.
It behooved him to be made like his brothers. He got happy. Hey, make me like my brothers. With that same fleshly body. And he wasn't no angel. Read on.
That he might be a merciful and faithful high priest.
So he can walk through what we had to walk through. So he know what we're going through. So that's what makes him a faithful and a what?
High priest.
And a high priest. Because he been through what we going through. And guess what? He went through it.
That's right.
He did not curse God and die like what Job's wife wanted him to do. Curse your God and die. He didn't do that. He walked through it. You see how they crucified him,
right?
Nailed him to the tree, put the thorns on his head, gave him the vinegar, pierced him in the side. He did all that, and he still never. Hey man, curse God. I'm gonna serve you, the Romans.
Right.
Come on now, he didn't do that. Our king was fierce.
That's right.
So, this is just a question. So he made that decision before he even got here, to come here as a man.
It was prophesied. Yeah. It was prophesied that he would come like this, and it was manifested through Joseph and Mary. And when the angels came to them and told them that what they was about to have is the holy seed. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sis. You had a question too?
Yeah. What I was going to say first is when it comes to the deceivers, preachers, or whatever, they don't when I got in the truth, I ain't heard half these scripts.
Right.
Y'all sharing with me.
Right.
That's one thing.
Right.
So they have an agenda to teach you what they want to teach you to make it make sense.
Right. Of course.
Like I said, some of these scriptures, I read them and read them over, and then they'll explain to you in their own words, like I said, and then they'll move on. But they will never. And one other thing I want to say is, I love the way UPK teaches because you guys are teaching out of what the New Testament a lot. Where they're trying to go against the Old Testament. You guys telling them in the New Testament, this stuff ain't
and they still don't want to believe.
Right.
But we are those people that was with Moses in the wilderness.
Right.
We see the Most High part the Red Sea, part the whole sea, and let us walk through it. And they still wanted to go back to Egypt.
Right.
The same people that saw the Most High bring manna, bread from heaven, to eat when we was hungry. We saw these things, but still wanted to go back. We still wanted to build a golden calf to worship instead of worship the Most High. Stiff neck and rebellious. Read what you got, brother.
Come on, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1.
This is what the Most High prophesied to these pastors. Read on.
Woe be unto the pastors.
Woe, meaning destruction. Woe means destruction. Anytime you see it in the Bible, it means destruction. So it said, woe unto the pastors. Read.
That destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Hey, that's what they doing to this day. They destroying and scattering the sheep. Don't nobody want to go to church no more. Because look, you go in there, you get taught a lot. And it make you weak, man. You see the women got more strength than the men in the church. Brother Johnson over there sitting on the couch, barely throwing his head up. But that sister in the pulpit teaching you what thus said the Lord. Come on, like she, come on, man.
Right.
I mean, role reverse when they're Christian church, man. It's not right.
Right.
And then you fellowshipping with devils in the church, man. And the scripture said, I will not have you to fellowship with devils. Read that again from the top.
Come on, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, saith the Most High.
So said who?
Saith the Most High.
Said the words of the Most High. He know these pastors out here, man, doing what they doing, spreading. I mean, come on, man.
If I could,
Come on,
if
man.
I just wanted to back up on that point you made, where we are the people that watched the sea open up and we still was giving Moses hell, right? We are the people that came on the boats in slavery to a people that hate us, right? And we still want to serve them. And we still want to be like them. These pastors is going to a college to learn their doctrine of the Bible, their version of how to teach our people, right? And now Isupk carrying the command Jin Yohana, just like Cap said earlier, it's like we speaking Chinese to these brothers and sisters, man. You understand? And we reading out the same book that they're reading out of, right? So we speaking Chinese to our brothers and sisters that understand that we are still in captivity. The police is killing us every damn day, but we can't even see that the white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. We can't see it. It's like, what are y'all talking about? No, I work with Jim every day. He brings me donuts. We drink coffee together. Everything is good with me and Jim, right? But the bulk of these people, right? You walk outside of that workplace, you in hell. I don't give a damn where you work at. Soon as you clock out of that damn job, now you going back to your hell. Now you going back to reality. You understand? We live a whole different life. You understand? A whole different world that we live in. It's a black world and it's a white world. We better get our damn face in order.
Ain't it a black church and a white church?
God, sir, they ain't commuting. They ain't getting together. And they got the people church and the damn people church. The damn pastor ain't even in the damn church. He at another church and he getting shown on the damn big screen, as if he. It's a fool out here with these churches, right? Because the damn pastor got too much money. He got too much anything to even sit there and learn his people. Right now, we get to sit down with everybody in here and learn their names, where they from, how many kids you got. You got a boy, like we know everything about who's in here. They don't have time for that. They making too much money.
And our people falling for it.
Come on, sir.
Our people really falling for that.
Come on, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The People's Church.
Right, and then that's why they say.
What was the other one's called? It's another one out there.
Oh, it's another one
like that.
Yeah, it's another one that's big and everybody loves it.
Yeah, it's around the corner from the People's Church on the
Is
north
it?
side. It's another one.
Yeah.
I mean,
terrible.
Yeah.
Scripture said I will not have you to fellowship with devils.
You know, and
You sit next to it.
it's funny. It's crazy when people people always try to debate Isupk,
Right.
come up against Isupk because of the way we do things and the way we battle Christians and battle anybody, fake Israelites, and anybody, any religion, any philosophy,
Come on, sir.
everything. You know what I'm saying? But these are things that happen in the Bible. Give me
Right.
Acts 17 and 16.
Come on, sir.
Acts 7. You know, we did things the Isupk under command of Jin, we don't do nothing that's not in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can say the same. So we had the spirit of the Bible reads the same way we behave in the school.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, brother, give me that.
The book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 16. Now, while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him.
Now, Paul was waiting for Timothy, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Was waiting for them and another brother. Waiting for them. Yeah, waiting for them. But his spirit was stirred in him. That means he got upset about. You know what I'm saying? What did he get upset about?
When he saw the city holy, given to idolatry.
You know what I'm saying? Really, they was like, worshiping idols and stuff. Like, man, his spirit was stirred in him. You know what I'm saying? It's like we come into a city and they Christianity. They worshiping Christianity and every type of crazy cockamamie religion and stuff. We get upset.
Right.
We get upset. Our spirit gets stirred in us.
Right.
Read on, brother.
Verse 17. Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews.
Oh, wait a minute. He did what?
Disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews.
Disputed he with the Jews. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He saw our people like being worshiping idols.
Right.
And he got pissed off. He like, wait a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? So what? He battled like the Isupk on the Commander General, like we do.
Right.
We battle with them. We ask for, hey, you want to go and have a debate with this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We battled. So that's what Paul was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's no different.
Right.
It's no different. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And people look at us, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, wait a minute. Y'all be coming hard and y'all do this and that.
Right.
What's right in the Bible?
Right.
It's right in the Bible what we do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
just said disputed he with them. You know what I'm saying? Read from them. Read that again, brother.
Verse 17. Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with the devout persons.
The devout person. Go ahead.
And in the market daily with them.
Daily? Come on, man. Don't go to camp every Saturday. Daily?
Right.
Man, with the devout people, the people that's supposed to know something. You know what I'm saying? Paul went up against them.
Right.
Paul went against them. That's the spirit we have in our Isupk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of saving our people and love and truly loving our people, teaching them how to reverence the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And be obedient unto the Most High and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? And when our people, our loved ones, our family, friends come up against the truth, then, hey, we got to put them in that place.
Damn right.
You got to put them in place, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, this is the truth. This is going to save their life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We saving them from themselves.
Damn
they don't even know it.
Sir.
They going against us. They don't even know it, that the stuff that I'm teaching is going to save their life.
Damn right.
And save their kids' life. That's where we come with that.
That's right. Sir.
Look, if I could, give me 1 Corinthians 10 and 20.
Sir.
You got to understand, this Bible is ours. It's ours. It's about us. It's about us.
10 and 20.
Only way Christ can be our Savior is he came and did the laws and did everything, and then we follow after him and keep the laws. It'd be foolish if he came and do away with the laws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all the great men before him in the Bible, come on, what is their part? They follow something that Christ came and did away with? It doesn't make sense.
Salakia, Ottawa. That is such a great point, Ottawa. It's like the Christian church teaches that Christ came to really just stun on us, right? I can do it. I can, you know what I mean? I'm the man, but y'all can't. Y'all ain't the man. Exactly. Y'all can't do like me. Exactly. No, Christ came to show us how to live. He it's when you said it, I'm like, oh, that is. It's like Christ came just to stun on us that he's the baddest man on the planet Earth, and he just then he's gone. God. You know what I mean?
And you can't do it.
And you can't do it. And you can't do it.
Christ, he told Peter, like he was walking on water.
Right.
And Peter walked on water too, you know what I'm saying? But then he started, wait a minute now.
Right. A
little Christianity got in him. Like, wait a minute, you Christ.
Right.
I can't walk on water.
Right.
Wait a minute.
God, sir. It's crazy.
You're going to do greater things than me.
God, sir.
Hey,
This is my sister Diane.
What's up, sis?
We're talking sometime, and what I've learned is to try to make it simple for people to learn. And I'm like, you remember the 10 Commandments? They go, yeah. I said, did everybody have a God? They said, yeah. I said, well, who was our God? I said, Moses is God. Oh, Yeah, so see, what's changed?
Right.
They took our God.
Mhm.
You know, that's,
Right.
and I tell her like that, and they
Right.
see,
Yeah.
because I had to make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that was an easy way for people when, like my nieces and everything, when I'm talking to them,
Mhm.
everybody done seen Ten Commandments.
Right.
You know?
Of course.
You know?
Right.
And you can see how wicked that is. Like,
Yes. Oh, well, the
the
color.
Israelites is
Of
white,
course
the
you know I
Egyptians
told
is
them
white.
that.
Right.
No, I said that.
Right.
Right.
Charleston is dead, Moses.
Right. It's a fool.
When you break it down that everybody had a God back then,
Mhm.
and I'm like, well, what's changed now?
That's
Where
right.
they God?
But let me tell you,
Uh-huh.
everybody else gods was idols.
Right.
Mhm.
And our God was
Our God was the
read
shit.
what you
I mean,
got.
was-
Hey, read what you got.
God.
Now check this out. That's gonna line up. Read what you got.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice,
All these other nations, they sacrificed. They like you said, they had gods. Read on.
they sacrifice to
They
devils.
sacrificed the devils. They know serve the Most High. And when we follow him, that's who we follow, the devil.
Mm.
Read on.
And not to the Most High.
And not to the Most High. Read.
And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
So what if I go to church with them at the people church?
You should. I will not that ye should have fellowship with
What
devils.
about the life church?
No devils.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And I want to, if I could, I don't want what she said. Like, I got to break it down very easily for them to understand. And that's why this is practical knowledge.
Exactly.
It's practical. We break it down so small because our people need the milk. Like we need milk coming out of that church. We still need milk. And you teach a child, you understand? A, B, C, D. And that's how we got to teach our people.
And it's
So
practical because we use it on the daily.
Come on, sir.
Read that again from the top, though.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. And I will not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
Don't get no plainer than that. I mean, you can read that all the way to 30. You know
what I'm saying?
Thank God is the devil.
Right,
Exactly.
and that's it.
We gonna go ahead and get ready to close down.
Concert.
But you pulled it, but I had it.
Was it Baruch?
Yeah, Baruch. I had it. You pulled it. You know.
God on the one. No
I
sweat.
was like, damn, look at that. Most High Christ. And so we're gonna end with this precept. It's gonna be the last precept of the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta understand it. I'm saying we are those people.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are those 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
And the Bible is all about the keeping the law.
Right.
Christ didn't never come and do away with the law. You know what I'm saying? Christ even said it in Matthew 5 and 17. We brought it out.
Right.
Now, this is for everybody that, you know what I'm saying, just some more little milk for them.
Let me say that what you just said.
Yeah,
Like,
go ahead, brother.
our job is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And when we fall short, that's when we go to Christ. Yahweh Shai. We look unto him and see how he did it.
Exactly.
And that's where we get our guidance from.
Right. The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High.
Book of the commandments of the Most High. Look, check it out. It's talking about the Bible.
Right.
And then you Christians online watching, listen up, Christians. Read on.
This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever.
And the law. And the law that endureth forever. You know what I'm saying? The law.
Right.
6 months.
You know what I'm saying?
Forever. 6 months.
Right. Forever.
4 years.
Forever.
2 years.
Forever.
So Creflo say it's done away with.
Forever.
Man, forever. I mean, that's what it is. The law.
Right.
You know? Read on, brother.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
That's it. Man, that's a slam dunk.
Concert.
That's it.
Concert.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you want to come to life. You keep it, you're going to come to life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't, you're going to die.
That's right.